Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Maritime Morning Brief, brought to you by the Marine Exchange of Puget Sound. I'm your host today, Sarah, back again this morning, bringing you the essentials on vessel movements and maritime conditions today in Washington. It is Thursday, June 5th, 2025 today, and we are anticipating the arrival of 8 vessels. This is expected to include 5 container ships, 2 tankers, and 1 passenger vessel. We're also expecting the departure of 3 vessels, including 2 tankers and 1 passenger. But of course, ship schedules are always subject to change, so for more details throughout the day and the most up-to-date information, make sure to log into our AIS feed, check out the daily paper, and call into our operations center if you need it. For today's tides, in Seattle, we will have high tides at 01:19 and 14:58, with low tides at 08:33 and 19:40. For the weather, we are expecting a high of 73 degrees and a low of 53 degrees, so continuing on our week trend for the most part, with north-northwest wind 5 to 8 knots, becoming variable and less than that 5 knots in the evening. Before we sign off, I wanted to give you a little piece of news. If you have not heard, this came out in April, but I wanted to make sure everyone got the info. The IMO, or International Maritime Organization, has approved draft regulations for the first legally binding net zero framework for shipping. This is going to target net zero emissions by 2050. The new rules, which apply to large ocean-going vessels over 5,000 gross tons, include a mandatory global marine fuel standard to reduce greenhouse gas emission intensity, as well as global emissions pricing systems for ships exceeding the GHG thresholds, and a net zero fund to support low-emission ships and transitions in developing nations. So these measures will be formally adopted in October and are expected to enter into the force in 2027. So we are keeping eyes on that. If you want more details on how that went down, the framework, and what's next, you can head over to the IMO website and find this in their press briefing center, but I have also shared it on all of our social media platforms for you to find and easily access. With that, I'm going to sign off for today's Maritime Morning Brief. If you enjoyed the report, don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I look forward to seeing you again bright and early tomorrow morning.